Good evening, everybody. It's Lynn, the Leather Bag Lady. How are you all today? So it is my first, actually, I'm going to say my first full day, which I guess it kind of was because I didn't get here to Samana, Dominican Republic till like 8:45 last night. So I didn't have a great start to this trip. Just because I went down to the bar at 9 o'clock and there was nobody there. There was a couple in the lounge playing cards and the entertainment had packed up already. And actually, no, they hadn't quite packed up. I think 10 o'clock the entertainment is done. The lobby bar is open until midnight, but I don't know why anybody would want to be down there. Last night anyway, there was no one there. And I was like, oh shit, what have I done? So I've spent a lot of money to come on this trip, mainly to see the whales. And secondly, just to kind of sweep away, wash away any lingering stuff I've got from last year. A lot of people thought I was a bit of an idiot for coming back to where I was on vacation with my husband in April last year. And I get that 100%, but I really needed to be familiar with where I was going. I've never traveled solo like that. Well, I've never really traveled. So the two trips that we took in 22 and 24, and then all the Cape Bretons and, that kind of stuff. These were all bucket list items. They were all things I had never done before. And I kind of caught the bug a little bit because it's expensive to travel on your own. And, I'm up in the attic of this, hence the gabled window behind me. And it's very tired, I'm going to say. For what I paid for this vacation, the room is very tired. But you know what? I'm not here to sit in the room. While I actually have been doing some work, I don't know, maybe I might be able to write some of this off. But it was a good day. I met a couple of really great ladies, two single ladies, late 60s, Peterborough and Barrie, as I said, kind of in my neck of the woods. And they were sharing some real funny dating stories with me as I have hot flash. And I will be tackling that when I get home. Like I said, not interested in a relationship at all. But I do want to meet some people, have some fun, go and enjoy whatever this coming year has to offer, and no trips with anybody or anything like that. My counselor has said, as I've already mentioned, no more my type and no more overnights for the foreseeable future, which is okay with me. I mean, being here by myself and not having to deal with some of the pressures of, some of the stuff I had to deal with, it's really nice. I don't have to worry about bedtime or morning time or anything like that. It's just fantastic. I slept really well last night, which I was surprised. I got up this morning, thought it was 6 a.m., but it really wasn't. It was 7 a.m. because I didn't change my watch, and I've never changed my watch whenever we've gone anywhere. So I got down to the gym. I did a little bit of a workout, kind of scoped it out. So I'll be back. I'll be down there every morning and spent the morning on the beach. Met with Jamie, the friend that I met with my husband in April, and kind of shot the shit with him for a little bit. And then I met Irene and Teresa at the poolside. So that's kind of going to be my go-to. It was kind of how it was in Mexico in November 2022. Morning at the beach, afternoon at the pool, and that's kind of what I'm going to do. Tried to stay out of the sun. I kind of spent maybe an hour or so in the sun this morning. Didn't want to get burnt to a crisp. There were some really, really burnt people down on the beach, and I just thought, not interested in doing that. I have enough hot flashes without getting burnt anyway. So it is about 20 to 7. Dinner is not till 7, a little late for me, but I finished it. I've been having a beer in my room. I do not drink beer, but the beer on vacations, actually, I don't mind it too much. I don't have a balcony, so I'm not able to sit in the balcony. Although I was trying to decide which room was mine on the pool side, and what I thought was mine wasn't. So I kind of opened the curtains and looked out, and there's Jamie sitting down by the pool waving at me. So I opened the window and I was like, ah! So So I'm sure we will have a drink together later. And Irene and Teresa will be down there. Let's see who else I can meet. Because really, last night I just wanted to go home. I really did. So a little bit of advice for anybody who wants to travel solo. Just give it a day or so. I am a very outgoing person. I can have a conversation with an empty salt shaker. So if I can't get along on vacation by myself, then nobody can. So Neil was saying how quiet his apartment was. This is my friend Neil, who is kind of going through the same thing I'm going through. So we've been supporting each other, and he's been just a great, great friend and offered to take me to the airport, which I did not expect, which was wonderful. So I ended up staying a couple of days in Hamilton, and you know me, and poor Neil's not used to that. But anyway, it was he said it was really quiet after I had left, which I know, even my dad, do you ever shut up? I'm like, nope, I don't. So, and thank goodness, because traveling on your own, if you're not an outgoing person, you're probably not, mind you, if you want to not speak to anybody, that's fine. I actually went and got myself a book. That's how bored I was this morning. And there was one English speaking book. Until Jamie came on the beach, I hadn't heard anybody speak English, let alone it's all Spanish and German, and all the books on the shelf outside. We went to this Diablo, it's called. It's kind of a fancy restaurant. My meal was really good, but his wasn't in April. And it was teeny weeny. And I mean, for him, I mean, he eats so much that he needed 3 of them. But there was a bookshelf outside the restaurant that had all books that people had left here. They were all German, except one, and some Spanish. But so I grabbed it and I started reading it, and I haven't read for pleasure for a long time. I mean, it's business books or nothing, but I thought, yeah, you know what? But I don't know. Irene and Teresa are a ton of fun. Probably hang out with them, but not in the mornings. I am going to go down to the beach, and maybe that's when I will read my book. Whether or not I will finish it by the time I leave, I don't know. But if I don't, it will be coming home with me. So anyway, that's about it for today. I booked my excursion to see the whales. I actually thought I was going to be out of luck. I was under the impression, I did Google it when we were here in April last year, and it was mid-November to the end of March. And apparently it is like mid-January to the end of March. So, you know, Jamie was saying next month is the month. And I was like, God damn it. That's the whole reason I came. And, but I spoke to the Air Transat excursion guy, and he better not be pulling my leg, because it wasn't crazy expensive, but it was still an additional cost, and all in American too. And if you have any knowledge of what's going on with the Canadian dollar versus the American dollar, it is disgusting. So I better see some whales. I'm going on Wednesday, just a half day, just out and about, and hopefully nobody's puking all over the place. When we went to Cape Breton Island, we went on a whale watching excursion to see this much of a minke whale fin. Yeah, no, none of that bullshit. I want to see 68-ton humpback whales. So there better be some. And that's it so far. So like I said, I'm going to go and have dinner, and probably go and sit in the lounge area and have a few drinks after. And we'll see what time I go to bed. I slept really well last night. I was surprised, because I really wasn't very happy when I got here. I was like, oh shit, what did I do? It was a lot of money. But anyway, it is what it is. Tomorrow is another day, and I'll be a little bit more in the sun tomorrow, trying to gradually get a little bit of color, and that's that. So, Leather Bag Lady from Samana, Dominican, out. Bye.